guys who are new, welcome to the platform. I am the founder and the creator of this amazing project, which is the I'm Loving Me project, where we are here to inspire you to love yourself, to live your highest and truest self, and to really motivate you to become the best person that I know that you can become. Today is February the 1st. It's the first day of Black History Month. It's the first day of the second month of the year. And here we are. If you have been working on month in January, working on your goals, working on your dreams and everything, I want to be able to know what result did you get in January? What kind of things have you been working on? What kind of things have you been doing? How excited are you about your life? And at this point, if you say, Gloria, I'm still just getting started, then that's okay. You have a full month to go ahead and get that started. I know I haven't been on in a while, but I can tell you why, because y'all know I always have a story for you guys. But I want you to get a pen and paper too, because we're going to do an exercise that I know that will help you stop making excuses for yourself and really get you to where you need to be. But the first thing I want to tell you is what has been going on with me. Oh, Regina, you better stop it. I know you. I am so proud of you. You started your own LLC. You have to be put the name of the company down and exactly what you do in the comments right now. Okay? Right now. Put that in the comments right now. See, when I hear things like that, I get excited. You know why? Because I'm going to tell you just how powerful this year is, and it is your time. But let me tell you where I've been so that, we can catch up just as girlfriends in the beginning, okay? So, y'all, let me tell you. Okay, so all last week, I only came on that Monday, right? And I only came on that Monday. And of course, I don't think they're listening or anything like that because my cousin came all the way from New York and she was like, oh, well, she called me on a Sunday and she was like, Gloria, is it possible that I can come and just, come and stay with you for a while. And I'm like, stay with me for a while. I can't stay with me for a while. I'm only in a one bedroom or whatever. She's like, no, not to come live with you, but just to, I need to get away for a while. I just, had the baby. The baby's 3 months old. And she's like, I think I'm going through postpartum or something like that where I just need to get away. So I'm like, okay, how's the relationship with, the father and everything? Because you all the way in New York and you coming to Atlanta, what's going on? Is there any abuse going on or anything? And she was like, no, I'll tell you what's going on when I get there. Right. So I'm sitting up there and I'm like, okay, now I'm thinking, now this is a Sunday night. I'm thinking that, she would just come probably the next week or the week after that because you got to get, stuff planned. Y'all, she texted me that Sunday night talking about I'll be there on Tuesday. So that's why you haven't seen me since Tuesday because my one bedroom apartment has been filled with her and her 3 month old and her 8 year old. So we had to go through school. We had to go through dirty diapers. We had to go through baby crying. We had to go through all of this. And, and check this out. Thank you, Regina, for that. And check this out. You know, since I only got a one bedroom, okay, it's me and the dogs in here, right? So my ex-husband had to take the boy dog and I kept the girl dog. And here we are sleeping on the couch every day, right? Going back and forth. So everything was cluttered, noisy, everything. So of course, me loving my own personal space, it was disrupted, right? My stuff was disrupted and I wasn't going too crazy because they wasn't really in the way, but it's just the fact that you know how you have your own space and then all of a sudden a whole bunch of stuff is just moving around and people moving around and the lights are on and you getting mad because the refrigerator door is open and they cooking all kind of stuff. I mean, I enjoyed their company and everything. I really did. I really did. Hey, Kim. But I sure was happy when they left. Okay. I sure was happy I was able to get my house back. But I love my cousin. She just needed to get away. We had our girl time. We loved on each other. And that was the most important thing. So, because you didn't see me last week is because this little place was full with a crying baby and an 8-year-old and a little dog and me. And I was so stressed out. And I still had to do some work where I didn't even know how to handle all of that. Okay. So I knew I was going to be interrupted. So I did come on for the human traffic awareness, which I want you guys to go back and watch those videos because we had some amazing people on who discussed their journey as it pertains to human trafficking, how they were trafficked, the manipulation that they went through. Hey, Janie. And also how they were able to recover from that and be able to still have a life. If you missed that, you could find it on our YouTube channel. All of our videos and everything is up there. Oh my God, Carissa, when I tell you, I was sitting up here, I was stressed out trying to still work and still get the stuff done, right? So, um, yeah, go on our YouTube channel, take a look at that. The human trafficking month that we did in January, it was amazing. And these people were just so candid and transparent about everything. This month is Black History Month. So, we are going in with all of our interviews. We are celebrating Black culture. We are celebrating business and everything. Okay. So I want you guys to really, really participate because our calendar is full. Also, your girl, me, your girl done did it. And let me tell you two things. Your girl done did it. I found you the best coaches. I found you the people who's going to help you take your life to the next level. That's why I need you to get a pen and paper, all of you, because once we get into the lesson, you will see. And we are ready to go. Remember, I told you that our Girls Leap Elite, our courses site, where we are going to teach you how to live your highest and truest self and help yourself heal and take your life to the next level. We are opening this week. If you are not on our email list, I want you to get on our email list. Go to imlovingme.net, get on our email list, and when you see that the doors are open, I want you to go ahead and join. Okay? These coaches, they've been through the vetting process, like I told you guys before. We got them on board, we got them ready, and we are going to be on fire for the rest of the year. Okay? We're going to be on fire for the rest of the year. And all of you guys, Regina, you got your business. We're going to make sure you get to where you need to be. Janie, Carissa, all of you guys who are on, who are listening, who are ready to go, we are ready to go. Remember everything that I told you, and I want you to hold me accountable to this, okay? I want you to hold me accountable to this. I told you that I was going to bring you the best. And I also told you that when we get started, it is going to be up to you to make that decision to say to yourself that this year is it and you are going to walk in it. The doors are open. I told you we are in a reconstruction period, right? And in this reconstruction period, you have the opportunity to live out your gifts and your talents. Trust me on this, okay? I've been a business owner for over 17 years. I know opportunity when I see it, but you need to get coached and you need to be able to be in an environment where you are inspired and empowered and you are ready to go. Why? Because it's easy for you to get caught up in busy work, right? It's easy for you to get caught up in busy work and all this stuff, and you're not getting those things done that you need to get done to move yourself forward in your career, in your business, in your life, or whatever it is that you're doing, right? So it's opening this week. Get on the email list. Let's go ahead and have our conversation, see where you are, get you in, and we are going to have a massive party and some fun in there because that's where we're going to get real and candid about our feelings and we're going to learn how to start and grow our business and scale our business. I have a great publicist. I actually have two. I have a person who's great with processes. I have a master life strategist. I have a confidence coach. I have all that stuff that you need. Trust me, if somebody gave this to me years ago, I wouldn't have struggled that long. The second thing that I'm going to tell you is your girl is done with her book. Becoming Truly You is going to launch for pre order February the 4th. When I tell you that I'm going to be boohoo crying on here, right? I am going to be probably a hot mess. I want you guys to come with me and take the journey with me to becoming truly you. Why? Because I also told you guys that the stuff that I do, you gotta be able to walk the walk and talk the talk, right? Now, I told you guys about the struggle. I told you guys about all of that stuff. But if you persevere and you believe and you have the right mindset, you can get there. And I'm using myself as an example only because you guys know most of the struggles that I had, all of the talks that we had, all of the inspiration in 30 lives that we had. And we going back and forth and I'm crying and we got all these feelings and we talking crazy. But guess what? That is the journey to getting you to where you need to be. That is the process. That is the process. But guess what? You guys held me down. You supported. You purchased t-shirts when we were doing different campaigns. You showed up on the inspiration in 30. You feel the same thing inside of you. So Becoming Truly You is going to be open for pre-orders February the 4th. We're just trying to get the website finished as fast as we can. I did the last and final edits this morning. I sent it back, so they're going to format it, do all that wonderful stuff to it, and we're going to launch it on Thursday, and then we're just going to take it from there. But here's what I want to tell you. Each and every one of you who are on here who wants and desires to write a book, we got that coach too. Okay? We got that coach too. If there's a book in you, if it's something that you wanted to do, I am going to give you my coach. She's great. She knows how to bring out the best in you. She knows how to do all of that. I'm going to share all my resources with you so that you can do the same thing. Okay? There is nothing that I'm not doing that I'm not going to share with you that you have the opportunity to take advantage of, because that's how you win. Okay? That's how you win. So with all that stuff going on, it's February the 1st. I told you, watch my smoke and see. But I'm not going alone. I'm taking you with me. But you got to be able to come. That's why I keep saying, all those who have ears, let them hear. Right? So go ahead and get your pen and paper, and I want you to do this for me. And I got my book here, okay? I want you to do this for me. The first thing I want you to do is I want you to go ahead and write your name on a piece of paper. So I want you to write your name first. And then I want you to write, you get what you believe. So if I'm using me as an example, I would say, Gloria, you get what you believe. And I want you to write that down. The second thing I want you to do is I want you to write your name. And then I want you to write, whatever you tolerate, you will never change. I want you to write those two things down. You get it? First thing, write your name and you say, you get what you believe. So Regina, so you'll say, Regina, you get what you believe. Regina, whatever you tolerate, you will never change. Why am I getting you to write those two things down? Because This is the time where you cannot make excuses for yourself. Do you hear me? This is the time where you have to cut that negative thinking and know and understand, Kim, you get what you believe. Kim, whatever you tolerate, you will never change. All those things that you are tolerating right now that is not working out for you, it will never change. Those people who you are allowing to press upon you and stress you out and to keep you in the position where you're in, it will never change until you decide that you are going to do something different. You guys hear me? At this point in your life, right? At this point in your life, the most important thing that you need to focus on is you. There are no more excuses. There is nobody to blame. And when I did that exercise for myself, I said, you know what? Gloria, you get what you believe. So what's the next thing to do? you say to yourself, well, what exactly do I believe? What do I believe about myself, and what do I believe about other people? And what do I believe about how other people treat me? You get it? Well, when I sit here and I sit with myself, what do I believe about myself? I think I'm smart. I believe I'm smart. I believe, I'm attractive. I believe that I have all the abilities to do whatever it is that I want to do. But I also believe that I worry too much. I also believe that I procrastinate. I get nervous a little bit. And then when I look at those things, I say to myself, what are the things that are not serving me? But what we have to realize is when we get honest, that's why I told you to put your name. Because when you see your name in front of the phrase, Gloria, you get what you believe, you start to be aware and you analyze those things that you deem as true. And then you can look around at your life and say, damn, I do believe that because it's right here. I do believe that because I am experiencing that. Does that make sense to everybody? Gloria, whatever you tolerate will never change. Whatever you tolerate will never change. If you tolerate somebody talking to you any old kind of way, it will never change. If you tolerate somebody treating you any old kind of way, it will never change. If you tolerate someone taking advantage of you each and every time, it will never change. If you tolerate people leaning on you to the point of exhaustion, it will never change. So the next thing is when you put your name down, Gloria, whatever you tolerate, it will never change. What are the things that you're tolerating? Do you even know? The way you find out is when you start to think of something or someone and you always make excuses as to why you allowing the behavior to take place. That means you are making an excuse and you're tolerating that behavior, even though you know you don't like it. A better example, oh, well, Even though he yells at me like that, that's just the way he is. Even though he pushes me like that, he really don't mean it. That's just how he acts out. My boss is making all these negative comments about me in a meeting and embarrassing me in front of everybody, but that's just what he do. He do it to everybody. Mm-mm. Just because he do it to everybody, he ain't got to do it to you. Just because he get frustrated with everybody else doesn't mean that he has to be frustrated with you. Oh, mommy always act like that. That's just how she is. She always fly off the handle. She's always gonna be the way she is, right? That doesn't mean mommy have to be that way with you. You are allowing that. You are tolerating that. And because you are tolerating it, they can go ahead and be themselves and continue to say anything, do anything to you, and you just sit there and you take it. But the moment that you decide that you are not going to tolerate it anymore is the day that you start to live a different life. Is the day that you start to respect yourself for who you are. It's the day that you start to set boundaries for yourself. Right? Hey, Sarah. So when you're writing down those two phrases, the first one, you get what you believe. So if I say, Sarah, you get what you believe. You get what you believe. If you believe you stuck, you stuck. If you believe you broke, you broke. If you believe you can't do it, then you can't do it. If you believe you're amazing, you're amazing. If you believe that this is your time and you believe that you can finally walk in the destiny that God has put before you and give and love yourself, then that's what you're going to get. That's why we can't make no more excuses as to why we are where we are because of those two phrases. Does that make sense? That's how you cut it out. That's how you cut all that out. That's how you cut all that out. You got to know that here is where it starts. Whatever you tell yourself is what you believe. Whatever you tell yourself is what you believe. And that is why you're getting what you're getting. Whatever you're tolerating and you letting slide by is what you're looking at in your life, is what you're holding in your hand. And that's nobody's fault but the person in the mirror. And I know that's harsh, but it's real. And I know it's eye-opening, but you need to hear it. Because this journey that we are about to embark on, ladies, that we have started embarking on, you got to know and be aware that those things don't go away. Because the more that you push yourself, the more that you start to see who you are, those things are always going to come up, right? All those beliefs and things that you have about yourself, they're always going to come up. But you got to be able to check yourself. That's it. And that's why it means something to you when you put your name in it and you say, Janie, you get what you believe. You're like, ooh, wow. Do I really? Janie, whatever you tolerate, it will never change. Well, what the hell am I tolerating? Because when I'm looking at my life and I'm looking at where I'm trying to go, I'm trying to push an engine forward, but stuff is holding me back and I don't know why. Because you're tolerating things and some of the stuff that you believe is all twisted up. And you got to be able to unravel that and unwrap that, right? So, what I want you guys to do, and what I want you guys to start practicing, and we're going to do a lot of this when we start, when we open up the courses and you guys become members, is that I want you to look at those two phrases today. Write them down somewhere where you could take them with you and revisit it every 2 to 3 hours if you can. And then just jot down, you don't have to do a lot, 2 or 3 things. 2 or 3 things that you believe. But see, what I'm trying to get you to see and understand is that your emotions change so much. As soon as you get off this live, you're going to feel something different because it's time to go to work, right? By the time lunchtime comes for you, you're going to feel something different. By the time you go back to work and end your day, you're going to feel something different. When you get home or you log off on Zoom, you're going to feel something different. So that's why I'm saying every 2 hours, go ahead and check in with yourself. And I want you to say to yourself, Janie, you get what you believe. How am I feeling right now? What is it that I believe about myself at this moment? And then 2 hours later, say, Janie, whatever you tolerate, it will never change. Well, what am I tolerating right now? And the first thing you would see is like, oh, I'm tolerating my boss's whatever, or I'm tolerating this job, or I'm tolerating the way I feel about him or her or whoever. And by the end of the day, before you go to bed, just look at all of the things that you believe, good or bad. Be honest with yourself. Don't sit up there and just write all the good things and just be like, oh, I had a great day, because it doesn't work that way. Write them down before you go to bed. Take a look at it. And I promise you, once you're done, if you look around you, that is your life at this particular moment. That is your life. Do you hear me? And can you hear me? That is your life. Do it for a whole week. You'll see a pattern of what your life is. With those two phrases, you'll see a whole pattern of what you believe and what you tolerate. And the biggest thing you will find is that it's the same thing over and over. Trust me, y'all. I'm shuffling through my papers because I'm telling you, I did it. I did it for the whole week. I did it for the whole week. Why? Because it's time for me to grow and step into something different. And I have to check in with myself and say, damn, what is it that I believe right now? What are the stuff that I'm tolerating right now? And after that whole week, once you see that pattern repeat over and over again, that is your life. That's what you live in throughout week after week, month after month. But the fantastic thing is that at any moment, you can change it. You can change it at any moment. Okay? So I'm going to check in with you guys tomorrow. Make sure you come back because I want you to bring that back. Okay? Two things. You get what you believe. Put your name in the beginning of that sentence. Whatever you tolerate, you will never change. Put your name in front of that statement. I want you to go ahead and check in with yourself every 2 hours, maybe 3 hours, depending, right? At the end of the day, I want you to take a look at everything you wrote down, good or bad. And I want you to be able to see yourself on paper. Don't psych yourself out. Be honest with yourself. And that is how you start to see who you really are and how you think. Don't get upset. Don't get mad. Don't get all crazy. Just know that that's who you are. And that's okay. Because a change is coming. A change is coming. It's already here. All right. So I'm going to highlight you guys tomorrow. Kim, Sarah, Janie, Carissa, Regina, Jessica, all of you guys who participated today. Thank you so much. Please do your little homework for me. Bring it back tomorrow because I want to expand on that because I want to show you something different. Okay. Please get on our email list so that you can know about the book, how to pre-order, how to join our courses website, how to look at all the interviews and everything that we're doing for Black History Month. We're doing just so much stuff. I want to be able to share everything with you. Everything. Just share it out, give it to you guys, let you look, let you see, and let you use it. But this is the action for the year, right? You have to be able to use the tools to get better. I love you and I'll see you tomorrow. I promise. All right. Bye.